Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, my name is Muhammad Afiq 20193389971. And this is my research project. Perceived leadership style and satisfaction among UiTM 9 Karisma 2019-18. So we go to the background of the study. We know that leadership defined by the individual influence in a group of individuals to achieve a goal. And then Chaludra and Saleh said that the leadership model for sport developed to identify what the leadership style need by the athlete, what the leadership style required by the athlete, and the actual leadership style that used by the coach to train the athlete. And next, the satisfaction is a integral part of the sport participation and enjoyment. Without satisfaction, athlete would to the source of pleasure, source and enjoyment. So we go to the problem statement. Problem statement. First, standard sport country can be great, poor, and satisfactory as leadership apply is crucial influence the training environment. So, leadership need to apply in the sport so that our sport will be increased. Then, the leadership performance are very important thing to make sure to ensure the athlete can be satisfied on field or on training ground to make them achieve their goal. Next, satisfaction was an important part of expressing enjoying the sport. Yes, it's true because without satisfaction, uh, the success of the athlete will be diminished. So the satisfaction in sport uh, uh, very important and need by the with the variety of the leadership. Then we go to the research objective. So my first research objective is to identify the perceived leadership style among the Milan Charisma 2019 athlete. And my second research objective is to determine the satisfaction among VTM Milan Charisma 2019 athlete. And my third research objective is to investigate the relationship between perceived leadership style and satisfaction among VTM Milan Charisma 2019 athlete. So this is the significance of the study. First, to understand how important leadership affect this athlete. And second, the result of this study will provide coaches a reference and guideline to develop leadership characteristics, especially the athlete satisfaction, to enhance their sport team performance. And third, the information will offer insight into how perceived leadership style reflect on athlete satisfaction. And lastly, this research also can be referred for sport coaches to improve their knowledge and practice it to their leadership characteristic to athlete satisfaction. We go to the literature review. Teman 2006 said that athletes appear to be more satisfied in situation if the coach employ reward and expert power. May include the antisocial power behavior that would result in the lower level of athlete satisfaction. Second, satisfaction need for autonomy, competence relate to their sport environment and should lead to higher level of well-being. In training and instruction, the coaches will do exercise patient as director of Mr. Athlete. Therefore, the result of coaches' leadership and behavior have immediate effect on the athlete by Ching 2006. So this is my research framework. First, for the independent variable, there is five dimension of perceived leadership style, which is first dimension is training and instruction, second democratic behavior, third autocratic behavior, fourth social support, five positive feedback. And this is my dependent variable. And for the satisfaction, it have 10 dimension, but in this my research, I need to use 6 because I need to know the individual performance, the team performance, ability utilization, their personal treatment, their team task contribution, and their team integration. So this is my methodology. First, I research design, to descriptive research, and the survey method. So my method, they are I got from Maris Kapaja. There have been 330 athletes that have been joined Charisma for 2019. And this number sample, because I refer to Graduate and Morgan, I need to make 175 athletes for my sample and to be my respondent. So in the submission for the section A, for demographic factor, first is their age, gender, then age and their average training per day. For the section B, I use the LSS scale by Childra and Saleh, which is the main questionnaire to make sure what is the preferred leadership style by the athlete. And the section C, there are I use the athlete satisfaction questionnaire. The respondent will answer 5 point like that scale, which is they are not at all satisfied, always not satisfied, moderately satisfied, mostly satisfied, and extremely satisfied. So this is my data collection. First, I get the ethic endorsement. Second, I request permission to review. And third, I provide briefing on the research sample and questionnaire. The briefing will go by online through WhatsApp, Telegram, and Google Form. And I disseminate the questionnaire. And lastly, I open up the questionnaire. And for the data analysis, the version data we're using by the SPSS Vision System Program. The researcher use descriptive because I have independent and dependent variable, which is I have two main objectives. To meet the objective, in order to answer my research question, the few method have been developed, which is first I use my first objective is descriptive analysis. My second objective is also descriptive analysis, and my last objective I use the experiment correlation coefficient statistic because my data is non-normal, so we use the non-parametric statistic, which is experiment correlation coefficient statistic. So this is the result statistical analysis, which is experiment correlation. See that correlation coefficient for the leadership style and ethics satisfaction is 0.642, and for the positive 0.642, which means this based on the result higher than the relationship between uh, leadership style and satisfaction multi is very high, stronger relationship, and the significance is 0.00 for the total of the 175 respondents. So this is the result and the discussion. For my result, there is a significant relationship between perceived leadership style and satisfaction among UiTM Negeri Sembilan Charisma 2019 athlete. And my p-value is 0.00, that is less than 0.05. And my research is able to reject hypothesis, which is they have a relationship between the leadership style and satisfaction among respondents. So the discussion here is the most perceived leadership style that chosen by the UiTM Negeri Sembilan Charisma athlete is training and instruction leadership style, which is the study found that athletes prefer training and instruction style. They prefer the training and instruction leadership style from their coach, which is by Gina Smith, that the training and instruction leadership style reinforce athletes to learn through interaction, and there may be different and confusing viewpoint of the training ground, which is the athlete will gain more from the coach, because the coach, we know that the coach will have experience that the coach can give to the athlete. And moreover, it's found that the university basketball player most prefer training instruction done by the exam 2019, same as my the study result. So it show that previous study also that the respondent choose training and instruction to suit leadership style. This means that coach use all 5 dimension current, which could increase the level of certification among athlete leadership style. Besides that, American 2002 found that soccer and football leadership style are transformational network coaches from Malaysia. High school were significantly linked to player certification. So Amiruddin 2002 also said that soccer and football leadership style are transformational network coaches from Malaysia high school significantly to player certification. So the relationship between the coach and the the leadership style of coach will ensure the player improvement. So this is my reference. I'm using Y 2000. Syarura and Pisale both prefer leadership style, and I also get the reference for the athlete satisfaction and leadership skill questionnaire. So that's all for me. Thank you.